Well, there's also Giving Tuesday, and the American Red Cross does so much, bringing hope to families across the country. This year alone, so far, volunteers helping thousands of families across the country with all of the natural disasters, from wildfires to flooding, hurricanes, home fires, and the list goes on. They do so much, providing shelter, meals, even financial aid. $124 million in financial assistance this year so far. But even as the natural disasters fade, we are still seeing everyday emergencies continue. So joining us right now with the crucial and vital work is Chad Priest. He's the Vice President of Humanitarian Services at the American Red Cross. Good morning, Chad.
Good morning. Thank you so much for having me.
Well, thanks for joining us. So we all hear about the American Red Cross. Really, they are one of the first groups, if not the first, to go to a natural disaster when we hear of it. How are you able to mobilize so quickly and get into the communities that need it the most?
Well, you're absolutely right. As you mentioned in your opening, it has been a difficult year for tens and thousands of families across the U.S., not only for the big storms that you hear about and, of course, your viewers are familiar with, but also the everyday disasters. And so at each time when these things happen, Red Cross volunteers, supported by donors, step up, providing shelter, food, comfort, and financial assistance.
From wildfires in cities like LA. We saw Helene, of course, just over a year ago. How has the Red Cross responded to help folks?
Well, every community is different. And so the first thing we do is tailor our response to the needs of the communities. And we're able to do that because 90% of our workforce is made up of volunteers, people from your community. We also tailor the financial assistance we provide to folks so that they can chart their own path to recovery. And as you mentioned, thanks to donations, we've distributed over $130 million to tens of thousands right here in the United States.
What is the most common disaster that the American Red Cross responds to, Chad?
Well, without a doubt, it's home fires. And during the holiday season, those increase about 20%. So, Jane, if you can imagine this, you've had a tragic fire at your home, you're safe, you're with your family, huddled in front of your house. Pretty much everything you've owned, all of your memories are gone. The fire department is reeling up the hoses, and along comes someone in that iconic American Red Cross red vest, one of your neighbors who has volunteered to respond, giving you a hug, a blanket, and the financial assistance you and your family need to have a place to stay, make sure you have things to eat, that the kids have clothes for school. We do that about every 8 minutes in the United States. And during the holiday season, we anticipate about 40,000 home fire responses. Again, these are all done by our volunteers, people, by the way, including my dad, who is a Red Cross volunteer in my state here in Indiana.
Oh, that's amazing and unbelievable. Every 8 minutes, the need for a response, such as the one from the American Red Cross. All right, so you mentioned that this is donor supported. What can folks do, and the call to give on Tuesday, Giving Tuesday?
Well, anyone can make a donation, and it's easy to do. You can go to redcross.org to make a financial contribution. You can also go to redcross.org to search for where you can donate blood and make a blood donation appointment.
All right, Chad Priest from the American Red Cross. Anything else you need our viewers to know?
Thank you for the support. We really appreciate it, and best to you and your viewers.
All right, best to you as well this holiday season. Early greetings to you and Happy New Year. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.